Okay, let's start. Um, let's go to your Visual Studio 2008. We are just going to see how to create an array, how to retrieve the values from an array, just for the purpose of studying. Okay, so let's create a project. We can create the project on clicking on this wizard. Here, yes, you have to click on this hyperlink. Then, if you don't want to go for the hyperlink, go for File, New, and Project. You will able to see in Visual Studios you will get many type of project types, which can be a Windows based project, web based project, smart devices project. Then there are many things. We are concerned about your Windows. Let's give some nice name to your project. Let's We can study of an arrays. The folder the project will be saved inside your documents. You will be able to see the Visual Studio 2008, and in Visual Studio 2008 there will be projects. Okay, just clicking on your Windows Forms and application, click on OK. Okay, it's taking some time. It will take some time to load. Okay, it has been loaded. Now let's work with arrays. See, what is an array? It is like just an your variable. It is just an variable. The only thing is that this variable can store a number of data inside it. It is defined at the time we declare it, and also we can redeclare the length, or I can say the depth of an array. Okay, let's see how we can create an array. So let's take a toolbox, and from the toolbox let's have an button from it. Okay, go to your common controls. In common controls, drag and drop the button on your form. Let's give it an appropriate name to this. Just set your text property. One dimensional array. Let's double click on it. It will go into the coding part. Now let's create an array. Dim is used for declaring an array. Okay, as well as you can declare at the same time you can initialize also. Okay, let's declare the array. Dim AR underscore, I can say it is the name of the array is your suppose car. Okay, as what is the data type of it? I can say that the data type is string. Okay, you can also declare this array like this, dim AR car as string, but it is not an array. How this will work as an array? The array should have the depth to it. This depth can be given just by writing the length inside your round brackets. AR underscore car in the bracket, just write the depth of it. If it is 3, it will go from 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have declared an array. Now let's write something inside an array. ARR3 with the index 0. Let's have some value inside it. It's 1. ARR car 1 index 1 is having some value is equal to 2. ARR car index 2, let's do something in 3. car. Let's have third index. Let's have something inside it is. Oh, now if you write ARR car underscore car index, or you can say that index position 4 is equals to 5. Let's try to build it. If you try to build all these things, you will not get an error right now, but the thing is that when you execute it, it will say that array has some depth and it is out of bound. Okay, so the index was outside the bound of an array. It means we have just declared an array which is having a length of 3, means it can store 4 values inside it. But the thing is that we have extended it to the 5. Okay, so let's extend the values. So if you want to extend the value of it, at that time you have to use a redim keyword. I'm redeclaring the dimensions. Redeclaring the dimension, I'll just write what is the length, what is the length I need right now. So ARR car, and the length will be suppose 5, so it can store 6 values inside it. Okay, so the index will go from 0 to 5, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we have written all these things. Then let's write ARR car and let's go for your index 5. I'll say our index 5, I can say it is 6 inside it. Okay, so before doing all these things, let work on the array. Works on the let's fetch the values from the array. Okay, let's try to get the length of it. Let's use a message box, and I want to retrieve the length of the array. ARR car dot length. Okay, and after redimensioning the arrays, let's find out msg dot msg dot length. Okay, that's it. Okay, the length of an array was 4, now it is 6. Now let's see how does it works. Okay, we got the length. Now let's retrieve the values of your array. Okay, let's take one more variable, dim str temp and string. Now let's use a for loop for I as integer, and it should start from 0 to the length of your array. Now the thing is that arr_car.length is going to give me the maximum length. Means if I say the length, what is the length of the arr underscore car, it will give you the length is equal to 4. So the loop will run from 0 to 4, which is not right. It should run till 0 to 3 because the indexing starts from 0. Okay, so let's reduce the length with 1. Okay, then the loop should just increment by 1, so we'll write step and increment by 1. Step by step it will increment, but the increment will be done with 1. Let's write something inside it. So the string is having no value. Let's assign some value here. See what is going to happen here. If I'm not writing the string is equals to blank, str underscore temp is equals to str underscore temp, means actual value concatenated with the new value. Okay, so what is the new value? It's an ARR car, the index. I just want to retrieve the value from it, which is inside the index I, which where the first time the index will be 0, and the last time on the after before completing the loop it will be 3. Let's convert it into the string to string. Okay, and after doing all these things, after your next, let's use a message box, and inside a message box let's use str underscore temp. Okay, so just printing it out. Now what is the error? Variable str stem is used before it has been assigned a value. The null reference exception could result at runtime. Okay, so the thing is that the error is because we are using this value but we have not assigned any value to it. So first we will assign some value to it, so that value can be blank, the error is gone. Okay, so the same thing we are going to do here. Copy all these things, and after entering some value inside the arrays, let's use some same thing here. Let's see. Okay, just clicking will get the first thing here. It is, and the length was 4, means the array's depth was 4, and the collection was 1 2 3 4. Now there is no spaces in between it. We will add some spaces here so that it will look geek. Now the thing is that after doing all these things, we have redeclared this array. Okay, we have just increased the length of this array. Okay, we have made this length to 5. Okay, so it is going to change. So let's see what is the length. So we have given the size of 5, so the length of it, it starts from 0 to 5. It means the actual length is 6. Okay, after that we have just gave all the values to it, which was on the index number, I can say 4 and 5. Okay, so let's see what has happened here. The thing is that I just want the value from your arr underscore car dot to string. The thing was that all these things was made nothing, means the when I use this keyword redeem, the previous values was erased. So to prevent this erasing, we will be using one more keyword with the redeem, is preserve. Okay, now let's see. Whoa. Okay, the length was 4. 1 2 3 4 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 works fine. Now the thing is that we didn't got spaces in between it. If you want to add a spaces, concat some space for in between it. This is the space, and just I'm concatenating it with this, and with the concatenation operator ampersand. The same thing we'll be doing it here. Space and then concatenate. Let's see. And length is 4. 1 2 3 4, and the length has been increased. Okay, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, let's see what is the problem with it. mm, oh, the thing was that we didn't erase the previous value from s to stem. Let's copy it. After doing all these things, after the message box, let's make it blank. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, so this was the one dimensional array. Here we use this type of syntax for just declaring and initializing the array, but you can also use some different formats which will work like this: dem str underscore string, as I can say I don't want the collection right now. I don't want to give the value or the depth to this array. as I can say string. And let's start with the collection which goes inside your curly brackets. The first collection can be 1, second collection can be 2, the third collection can be 3. So automatically it will have a length of 2, which will be storing the values, which will be storing 3 values inside it. Okay, let's see str underscore str. What is the length of it? Let's use the message box. Str underscore str dot length. Let's see. Automatic, the length has been set to 3. The rest of the things remains the same. Okay, so thanks.